All right, so let's get into this. I mean, we've all seen those cameras, bolted to the side of a stadium or on a street corner.
Right.
But what happens when that camera needs to be like broadcast quality,
Right.
running 24/7, and maybe it's hanging 30 feet over a busy square?
Or even worse, over a salt marsh. The conditions get extreme really fast.
Exactly. And that's what we're doing today, a real deep dive into how you protect that kind of gear. We're looking at one specific piece, the Datavideo D2-BASE-HEAT camera housing.
Yeah, and the mission here isn't just to read off a spec sheet. It's to figure out why pro gear needs this kind of extreme shielding.
So where do you even start with something like this?
Well, the whole idea behind a housing like this is total survival. It's not just about one thing.
Right, so it's not just weather.
Not at all. You start with the basics, sure, environmental exposure, theft, vandalism, but then the specs get really specific.
How specific are we talking?
We're talking about protection against, like, getting nailed by a high-speed basketball or a volleyball if it's installed up in an arena.
A basketball. Wow. That's a great detail.
That's the difference between consumer-grade tough and real industrial reliability.
But what really jumped out at me from the name was the heat part, this D2-BASE-HEAT model. It has a thermostatically controlled heater inside.
Yes.
So that tells you the shell, the passive protection, it's just not enough on its own. It has to actively manage what's going on inside.
Precisely. And it's not really about keeping the camera warm and cozy.
Oh, okay. So what's its main job then?
It's mainly about preventing internal condensation.
Of course.
Think about a huge temperature drop overnight. That heater kicks in to stop moisture from building up on the circuit boards. That's what instantly kills delicate electronics. It's an uptime guarantee.
So you have that active heating working together with a passive shell, which has that IP68 rating.
The highest, yeah.
For you listening, can you break that down? What does IP68 actually mean in the real world?
Sure. So the 6 foot means it's completely sealed against dust. No particles are getting in, period. But the 8 is the big one. For water, right, it means it can handle continuous immersion. But here's the kicker, and this is what a lot of people miss. It's specifically designed to resist saltwater air.
Which is incredibly corrosive.
Extremely. And that protection extends to everything. Even the connection ports themselves are IP68 rated, so they're completely waterproof and sealed.
Let's talk about the physical build for a second. The material is this impact-resistant polycarbonate thermal plastic.
Yeah, it's seriously tough stuff.
And they didn't just stop at the main shell, right? I saw they added a separate heavy-duty piece for the lower lens.
Exactly, right where it's most likely to take a direct hit. But for all that, I mean, for being built like a fortress, it's incredibly versatile.
Meaning it fits a lot of different cameras.
Almost anything you'd use professionally. You can put your PTZ, your pan-tilt zoom cameras in there, dome cameras, mini domes, even the multi-sensor ones.
And it's not just for new gear.
No, it's compatible with modern IP network cameras and also older analog systems, which makes it super adaptable.
Okay, but this was the biggest, aha moment for me. The internal capacity. You'd think it just holds the camera, maybe a Datavideo PTZ 300 or something. But the base model can fit the camera, plus an NVR, a network video recorder, and a router, all inside this one box.
It's a total game changer for deployment.
But wait a minute. Doesn't shoving a recorder and a router in there generate a ton of its own heat? Isn't that kind of working against the whole climate control system?
That's a great question. It's all managed through careful venting and that active heating system. But the reason you pack it all in is for simplicity.
Right. One box to mount.
One box. It turns the camera housing into an entire remote production hub. You simplify the wiring / installation costs and put everything, the network, the recording, in one hardened shell. It's a massive logistical win.
And we should probably mention you can mount it basically anywhere. There's even a specific pole mount bracket available.
The BRMPM one, yep, for poles.
So to pull this all together for you listening, what you have here is this combination of maximum environmental resistance, the IP68, the corrosive salt air protection, the active heater.
And then you have the serious physical toughness from the polycarbonate.
Right.
Yeah.
And you add to that the ability to integrate an entire network system right inside it. It's not just a camera box, it's a micro-environment fortress designed to keep everything running.
Which brings up a final thought, maybe something for you to mull over.
Go on.
When you see a product this complex, this specialized with self-heating, impact-proofing, salt resistance, what does the very existence of it tell us about the extreme, unprotected environments where we now find high-end video absolutely essential.
Hmm.
Just think about the cost of sending an engineer out to a remote location versus the cost of a housing that is designed to simply never fail.